What's going on, guys? Dan here. Today I'm exploring an abandoned house. I'm walking this kind of like path thing here. Look at that. That's fucking nuts. Hopefully there is a way in. Look at this. All boarded up, but I feel like there is a way. This might be my way. Holy fuck! Oh my god. There's an open door right here. So this is half broken board with this glass here and plastic, and I tried to get through this door. I didn't realize over here is a whole nother door. Let's check this place out. Look at this. Old pants and tables. This is a broken mirror. Looks like that leads to somewhere. There's an old oven. Look at that. Old salt shakers and cabinets. Old ice packs. Let's see what's out here. Oh, there's a garage out here. Yeah, they tried boarding this place up, but I guess there are entrances. Look at this. That's awesome. There's a load of old stuff here. Old bricks. There's an old couch here. Look at all of this stuff. Look at all of that. Look at all of this. That's crazy. To work out. Look at this. There's old trays and like old drawers. It's like everything's still here. Illuminati. Holy, my battery's better die. I gotta change that. Hold on. That's so weird. Why does my battery die? I had a full battery before I got in here, but it like drained almost instantly. I'm just gonna change the battery real quick, and I will be right back. I literally charged that battery up completely before I came here as well, which is the weird part. Look at this big hole here. This is crazy. Let's see what's through here. Lots of vents and stuff. Let's see what's up this way. Look at that. I felt like I was being watched. Oh yeah, look at the floors collapsing here too. That's nuts. So back, I think in 2016, if I'm not wrong, I'll put the right facts up on the screen or do a voiceover if I'm wrong. But someone did like some arson here, and a lot of this place did burn down, which I will show you very soon. Look at this. It's freaking nuts. There's another window I could have got through probably a bit easier than that. But yeah, look at this place, guys. You can see, especially over here, this whole fucking middle part just burnt down. There is a basement, and there is an upstairs. I'll see if it is safe I can go, but I'm going to look through this part over here first really quick. Yeah, look at this, guys. Look at all that. It looks like this was a shower here before, but it looks like it's all destroyed here. An old hot tub or bath or something over here. Yeah, look at that. There's an old piece of like a sink or a toilet here. Holes in the walls. This place is completely falling apart. Yeah, look at that. I don't know how well you can see, but if that was straight across, it would have gone like this. It's all sinking down like pretty bad. So, that's insane. Holy shit. Looks like there's no fireplace here. This is really steep, so I gotta be careful here. Yeah, you can see all like the charred wood from when it was burnt down. And the floor should come straight across like this. Everything just caved down into the basement here. This old couches. Look at the windows here. That's crazy. I'm gonna see if I can get down over there into the basement. If there's a safe way. Because I wouldn't trust much of the floors or anything here. Yeah, look at this. This whole place got burnt. Someone tried to burn it down, I guess. Yeah, look at that. Whole door here. Yeah, so there's a basement directly under me. This used to be all up here, but it got burnt down. That's awful. Another demolished door. Let's see if we can get through here. Old chairs and stuff. Oh, wow. Look at this. This is another door to outside. That's cool. This, I guess, used to be the kitchen here. Another window that's been boarded up. Still got stuff in here. Look at all this. Old doorknob. That's insane. I don't know what this was, like a small hallway maybe. Let's look through here. Yeah, I do not think there's a way upstairs anymore. But yeah, look at, this is where the basement was. All of this caved in. It's hard to tell, but this is probably like a 10-foot drop from where I'm standing to down there. Just to show you size, this here compared to my hand, this is up here compared to my feet. And if I throw that down there, that's, yeah, you still can't tell on camera, but that's about a 10-foot drop. Because this could all still collapse at any second. But, being the idiot I am, I want to come look at all this. Yeah, look at this. There's like an old furnace or something down here in the basement. Wonder if you could see down here at all. Yeah, a little. You could see it a lot better. That was the other room I was in with the couches. And I'm now down here. I'm gonna try to see if I could see any of the basement. I'm not going to go under here in case it collapses again, but I don't know. I'm going to see if you can see it. I don't know what I'm filming, but this is the basement before it collapsed. Yeah, you can see like some of the stuff that was down here before, and then it collapsed. That's insane. It's hard to tell down there to where I am. To up here, that's where the floor used to be. It all came down here and all the way down there into the basement, and it's like all falling apart. It's easier to see here, that wall, how crooked it is. There wasn't upstairs, which I don't think I'm gonna be able to get to. Climbing through all the wreckage here. You can see down there is the basement. Up there is the door I came through. And here's the second floor, which it looks like there's definitely no way up. At least not without most likely breaking a lot of bones. You can see it all got burnt right here. And it all came crashing down. Oh, great. Look at this. Old golf balls. Yeah, so there was a second floor, but definitely all completely burnt down, falling apart. Looks like there was another old fireplace or something here. No, this was maybe the big front doors. It's all boarded up now. Yeah, you can see outside there a little. But yeah. Looks like it goes in maybe a few feet and then stops. So I'm pretty sure you can't get under there. But you can see here again, camera doesn't do justice. There's another drop that goes way down there. Underneath that floor you can see there's another kind of basement area which definitely is not accessible. Or at least if it is, I'm not going to go just in case floor collapses further on me here. This is crazy to see because this all used to be just a normal house. People used to just live here and now it's just completely burnt down and destroyed. And if you look behind me here, up above, there used to be a big roof here. You could see where the other stories were. This used to be the second floor. There was a basement down there. And now it's all completely destroyed. Looking through here, that's back in that other room I was in. And directly below me here is another pretty nasty job. So I'm gonna move back through here. That's back at the kitchen. That's back in that other main part I got in. Try to stand up here or something to try to get a better view of upstairs for you guys. Or I should have brought the drone, but this does not look safe as literally this is just falling apart. That's crazy. All of this burnt wood here used to be the ceilings and floors up here. That's crazy. I'm gonna go back through here. That's crazy. Looks like I could safely get to this corner. So I'm just gonna try to show you guys what was over here. There's some old pipes and everything. I can't go down here really, but I could try to show you on the camera. Looks like something big metal was here, but look at this is downstairs again in the basement from another angle. You can see there was quite a bit of stuff down there. All the floor collapsed and caved in here. So I'm gonna go back up now. This used to be the ceiling and the rafters, but it all came crashing down after the fire. You could see all the charred wallpaper here. Actually, there's still some here you could see. Look at this. Wonder when that's from. Look at that. But you can see the rest of all the wallpaper is charred like you wouldn't believe. That's crazy. Looks like there used to be a stove here. Oh wow, look at that spoon. Old steak knife. This was under the sink here. So this is where they used to have their water come from. Look at all this. That's crazy. I wonder if I find any newspapers, if I could find out when they were from. Yeah, look at a lot of this got destroyed in the fire. But I wonder when this is from. It's all old newspapers and that's insane. Look at this old plate. Look at this. That's one of the old plates here. That's crazy. I just can't believe how much of this got destroyed. Look like an old plastic measuring cup here that got all burnt. Yeah, look at this. Completely burnt. Old pills and stuff here. Old spice containers. Look at all that. There's the old light on the ceiling. Had like yellow wallpaper looks like around here. Or it looks like there was something else over top of the yellow wallpaper, which makes me think it was probably this wallpaper here. That's crazy. I really wish I could get upstairs, but it does not look safe, and I don't think there is really a possible way up anymore. Still one intact light bulb. Going back up into this main area here. Looks like there's old, like, I just heard a footstep. I don't know if you guys can see here. This is outside. That's where the second floor is, but there's no way up there. What's this say? Believe the urge to something is out there. I might be an idiot, but I don't know what that word says. Believe that something is out there. If you guys can read what that is, comment down below. You can see on this wall here too, other than the graffiti, you can see Shannon, June 7, 20. So June 7th, 2020, someone was here. Grace, Emma, Sophia, June 3rd, 2020. So we're 4 days apart. There's another one here, Sophia, Bravo. That's crazy, guys. There's a glass here above the door. Look at that. Floor caving in here too. Look at all this old stuff. This door doesn't want to close, but look at, there's like a little pantry or closet thing here. They had an old iron here. Look at that. It's crazy to see all this old stuff. There's still soap here. That's insane. You can see here above, this is where the roof was. But once we go out of this room here, back into here, this room, you can see right at the end of this wall here where the door is. That's where that next floor starts. There's this big old door. You can see there's graffiti on here that says "fuck you." Look at all of this. This was all burnt down. That's insane. Okay, guys. So yeah, this is this place. You can see my breath in here. I can't really show you guys upstairs just because I didn't bring my drone, and then also it's burnt like really bad, and there's no safe way to get up or down, as well as the floor does not look like it would hold me. So maybe eventually one day I could come back with a drone. If I'm ever in the area, I'll stop by and get some drone footage of upstairs so you guys can see what's up there. But this place is actually pretty cool. I will be trying to do more abandoned videos. This video is not over yet, but I will be doing more abandoned videos as well. But yeah, this place is insane. There's like plastic in front of this boarded up door here, which was like open, and I thought I could get through there. And I didn't realize directly behind the camera there's a big open door. Over there's an open door. There's a bunch of windows I could have got in, but... Oh! I just noticed something. If you look over here, there's an upside down cross and a pentagram. You could usually tell what kind of place this is by the graffiti. And this whole place was burned down. Like someone was, like there was arson here. And there's an upside down cross and a pentagram. That's crazy. Look at all this. Once again, back in the garage. do we have a deal? Question mark. That's weird. I wonder what's out there. Let's see this book. French book. Let's see if I can see a year on here. There's old ice skates here. Old shoes. That's crazy, guys. There's old umbrellas and everything. There's 2 more upside down crosses here with an Illuminati all-seeing eye, and it says always watching. That's pretty crazy. I'm looking out here. I could see another abandoned building back there. So I'm just looking out of that hole in the corner of this house here. I'll figure out more of the research on this place. Look at that old soccer ball. That's not a really tall garage door. I'm not very tall. I'm like 5'8", and I'm like not too much shorter than the door. Well, you can't get too many cars in there. I'm gonna try to show you a little bit more before we go check out that other property. Or not other property, the same property, other building. There's lots of old bottles and everything here. I wonder if there's like anything in these old drawers here. Whoa, what's going on in there? I don't know if you can see that. What the fuck? I don't even know what's in there. Little VHS tapes and everything. But yeah, they tried to board this place up, I guess, the best they could. But yeah, this stuff here was what I could have got through on the outside, but boarded up. Nick Bravo and Sophia Bravo were both here, I guess. Looks like there's a mirror here, and there was another old mirror here, it looks like, but they're completely shattered. There's an old window here again, boarded up. But yeah, I don't know why, but I find it so cool to check out all these abandoned places, because it's like a lot of these, other than the ones like this that were burnt down, a lot of them are just frozen in time, and you get to see like what it was like. And obviously this was a pretty old house. Yeah, this was a pretty old house, but you can see everything got burnt because some idiot came and lit this place up. But yeah, you can see the roof is falling through. This door is wide open, which I should have came through. You come back through here, you can see the main damage here. The big kind of middle part of the house especially. Look at this. Big middle. Definitely probably has the most damage. All the roof came down from the whole 2 stories. Look at this. Old light switch here too. That's crazy. Look at that. If I walk over here, this is where the floor should be. You can see the ceiling, it's coming down bad. Someone's here. It sounds like somebody's here. Somebody's here, 100%. Somebody's 100% here. don't see them, but I can't see anybody, but definitely I heard someone. There's loud footsteps, clear as day out here. As you can see here, this was the old garage. That's the part where I was looking for out here. All of this is burnt down. Everything's boarded up, but that's the one door I could get in right there. I for sure hear someone. I'm gonna move to that other building way back there. Holy, almost fell. But yeah, guys, that's this. Look at all this. It's everywhere. I hear someone, bro. I just heard metal clank over there. I'm hearing footsteps on that side. So I'm gonna go all the way here to the back of the property and try to see if I can see what that old building back there is. Do you guys see anything that I don't? Like after I post this, if I see anything while editing, I'll try to point it out to you. But if I miss anything, or if I don't point it out, or even if you see anything anyways, comment down below. Holy crap, yeah, there's a huge other building back here. Oh boy. Oh no. So many burrs. But yeah, look at this, guys. Huge pile of like old trees and leaves. Looks like this was a barn. This was so dumb to go through this way. You can see here the old drawers. And look at that spoon right here. This all used to be inside this old barn. But it looks like the whole thing came crashing down. I wonder if this was just nature taking its toll. Oh man. It's an old little girl's shoe. Old phone, dishes and stuff over here. That's crazy. Yeah, there's more skates and everything here. Most of this is all came down and been reclaimed by the land. There's wet footprints here. Oh no, I just got mud all in my socks. Yeah, so this used to be the barn, but it all came crashing down. So we gotta be extremely cautious here. But yeah, look at all this. It's all falling down. Oh yeah. You can see over there. Something's under the floor here. Oh shit. Those are all little pieces of like birds or whatever. I thought there was a fuck ton of bugs on me for a sec. Someone just made a very loud footstep over there. There was a very loud footstep behind me. There's someone over there. I heard another twig over that way. I'm not alone. Unless that's like an animal or something like a deer. And I'm hearing loud twigs break. Sounds like someone's walking through leaves and sticks. Giant old tractor tires. Oh no! I just stuck in a huge puddle of mud. Loads of forest here. Oh. Alright, I'm gonna go back in. It's crazy just to see these places in the state that they are. Like this was a hallway here into. It almost looks like a living room here, but not anymore. Look at that. That's insane. Look how much the floor or ceiling's coming down. This is crazy. So yeah, I'm guessing for sure this was the bathroom. There's like a laundry basket, an old shower for sure. Look at that. And again, we're at that old tub. But I don't even know how the tub got like that. Once again, guys, look at these old light switches here. So up here, where the ceiling's probably like 6 feet above me, above my head, I'm taller than where the ceiling is there. So where the ceiling is above me, that's probably 6 feet above me, I'm probably a foot or two above where the ceiling is down there, just to give you guys a bit more of a perspective on just how much this place is falling down. Old lamp and everything back there. That's insane. That used to be an old polo couch. You can see there. But yeah, let's get out of here. It looks like it's it for this place. I'm just gonna get out of here quick. I look like a ghost on this camera. Okay, guys. Oh, I chose a stupid way out again. Going out the way I came in. Oh. Okay, let's get out of here.